Okay, I'm now 6 days post my L3 through L5 lumbar fusion with laminectomy at 2 levels. I've been home since Thursday. Today is Sunday. I had the surgery last Monday. And overall, things are going pretty well. I feel like I'm a little bit more independent. I can do the log roll technique and get up easier from the side of the bed. And my bed's pretty high up. I was kind of worried about that, but I'm actually able to do that. I wouldn't say easily, but it's definitely getting easier. Um, and, the pain has gotten a little bit better. I've been trying to be careful with the pain meds. So basically, the last day or so, taking just one of the Norcos every 4 to 6 hours. I haven't taken two in a little bit, but I'm still open to doing that if I need to, if it helps me be more mobile. And using the walker for walking a couple blocks here or there. But now what I'm doing is with the brace on, walking around my house and backyard without the walker to see how that works. And in the beginning, I was a little tentative, feeling a little bit off balance, and I still do at times. But I'm feeling better about walking without the walker. I haven't walked very long that way, but I'm going to slowly work up to it. And then when I go on a longer walk outside, out in the streets, I'll have to see if I'm going to use the walker or do some kind of combination. So that's been okay. Let's see. The wound itself seems to be healing very well. No issues there. It seems like it's sealed up pretty good. Still trying not to get it wet in the shower. And showers, using the restroom, those things are still not super easy. I just assume these things will just continue to get a little bit better. As far as the symptoms are concerned and the things that kind of got me to this point, I've got back pain right now because of the surgery. The big concerns I had were in my legs and feet, especially the right side, but also a little bit in the left foot. And, in some ways those are still there. In some ways they fluctuate depending on the day. Given the intervention and what they had done and moving the nerves around and all that sort of thing, I mean, I was basically told, not to expect it to be perfect the first day out. The nerves were pinched for a long time. They were manipulated. They're angry. They're swollen. It's going to take, I think, a long time to see how this all pans out. But the fact that I'm able to walk a little bit with the brace and walk a couple blocks with the walker, I mean, to me, the walker, I'll use it if I need it. But what I don't like about it is that it kind of makes you walk in an unnatural way. And I want to walk as naturally as possible, i.e. without it. So that's going to be the challenge. But the fact that I can do that even a little bit, to me, is a good sign. I'm, really positive about what happened. I know I'm going to be in pain on and off for, this is going to go on for a long time. And of course, the big hope is that in the end, my symptoms in my legs and feet, get better. I never had a foot drop or anything like that. But I did have, and I continue to have periods of time where especially my right foot on the top of it, and then maybe underneath the toes and kind of the balls of the feet, I felt not totally numb. I still have feeling, but it's a different feeling. It's just not quite right. Maybe a reduced feeling. Also in my like quad and sometimes in my shin, that sort of stuff. Those things are still kind of intermittently there. Not the hope is in the long haul is that those things get better and I can wear regular shoes again. I haven't been able to do that in the longest time. Anything that puts pressure on the top of my feet would give me trouble. So I was wearing different variations of Crocs, which actually turned out to be, pretty useful. Even some dress Crocs that are, don't look horribly awkward and, didn't put that pressure on my feet. So I would like to use regular shoes again and wear tennis shoes and all that good stuff. But those have, done well kind of as this has been going on. So yeah, I want all that stuff to resolve, of course. I'm not necessarily expecting that to be 100%, but if improves even 50% from where it has been, I think I'll be fine, and I'd be able to live with the other funny feelings on occasion. So that's going to be a wait and see. But again, I feel like I'm just getting started with this. It's going to be a long haul. Um, and I'm just, in the first inning of a 9 inning game here. So just keep going at it. I'm going to be off of work for at least a month. My job does not require a lot of physical labor. So I took off a month for sure. The doc said that was probably on the early side, but that it's possible. But I'll probably end up taking more time. Even if I feel I'm ready, I think I'm just going to take more time and make sure I'm ready and not force it. So I'll see my doc in about a week and a half. Basically, it's a 2-week follow-up after the surgery. I'll get x-rays before I see him. We'll take a look to make sure all the hardware is in the right place, and kind of go from there. Otherwise, I lay in bed, but then I get up and walk around the house when I can, go on some slightly longer walks when possible, and just try to stay a little bit active, not overdo the pain meds, and just see where this takes me. So that's where I'm at this point. Almost a week from the surgery. It'll be a week early tomorrow morning. And, I think for the first week, I think things have gone pretty reasonably well, pretty okay. So I'll provide more updates as we go.